Welcome to Hollywood Hits, where we're catching you up on the biggest blockbusters, series new to streaming, and everything in between. I'm Denise Cabello, and our very special guest is executive producer, boss lady, Jackie Delgado. Yay! I'm so excited to have you join us.
Yeah, I'm so happy you could have me here.
That is our boss lady, and we'll get to know why she's the boss lady coming up. But first, what a thrillifying show it is. It's time to rejoicify. It's the wickedest time of year. Wicked for Good is in theaters now.
Are we talking while we're watching?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So I know that you've seen it on stage, but have you saw Wicked, right?
Yes. Okay. We saw it on Broadway first, the musical, and then it was released like a month later.
So it was cool.
Perfect.
Yeah.
This is between us, the wizard, and I.
Do you like Ariana as
The Wicked Witch can't elude us
Yes,
forever.
I think she. At first, I was
Prince
skeptical,
Fiero and
but
his
once I saw the
squadron
movie, I was like,
hot on the
oh,
trail.
yeah,
Makes sense.
Yeah, it totally makes sense. And I can't wait to hear
wonderful
what
Wizard
new
of
song
Oz.
Cynthia is
Oh, I know.
going to
everything
release
more than I did.
because the other one was amazing.
Elphaba. They're coming for you.
And this, for me, Wicked was probably the first, like, real understanding of the opposite perspective. Like how, you know, where you've been told she's the bad guy for her whole life, and then getting this perspective of, like, no, like, misunderstandings happen, that kind of thing. I was like,
Together.
that can happen with anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Just learning the history of somebody and how they're not truly cruel.
yeah, and it's not just black and white.
Yeah. So have my daughters. My daughters are obsessed.
Of the West.
For a while there, I thought you changed.
I have changed.
I was
time.
almost like very upset that because they filmed it all together.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
the fact that the release was like a year apart.
I knew you.
I do this
You're
to
the
us.
only friend I ever had.
Because I knew you. And I've had so many friends.
I loved the combination.
Yeah.
I'm off to see the wizard.
Love it. And I don't consider myself a huge like musical person, but we loved it.
Yeah.
Loved this one.
Yeah.
You know?
Chills already. I'm so
Same.
excited.
I'm very excited to see it.
Everyone is over me already. My family is over me. Everyone in the office is over me. But this musical stage adaptation is it's just so passionate. It's so meaningful. And I'm just really excited to see the rest of it play out.
For sure. I'm excited to see how the movie adaptation of it is going to be, if it's going to differ from, you know, the Broadway musical. But yeah, I'm super excited. And I don't consider myself a huge musical person. I'm more of a, I love a good mafia movie. I'm a huge Goodfellas fan. But seeing this one was really great. Because even seeing other films like Phantom of the Opera, like seeing that musical and then seeing the movie adaptation, just the quality of this one, I think, is amazing.
Yeah, that speaks a lot to John Chu, the director, because he was determined to have this for us, the viewers, to go to Oz, and so they built all of those
that's
sets.
crazy. I heard about
all
that.
of that was physical, and it was not, they didn't rely on CGI as much, and they built all of that. And that's why I think that's a lot of the realness of it that we get when we watch it.
Yes.
And the first one, Wicked, part 1, it ended at curtain call for going into intermission on the stage, right? So it's this huge moment of defying gravity, which I remember the first time I saw Wicked on stage. That moment happened. My sister and I looked at each other and we were both bawling, just crying. And so it ends there. That's where we're picking up for Wicked for Good, which was originally supposed to be called Wicked Part 2. But they changed it to Wicked for Good because For Good is the song that Elphaba and Glenda sing together.
I did not know that.
A little homage to their relationship.
Nice.
Yeah. And in Wicked Part 2, we're getting the rest of the story. It's a little bit of a time jump, and so we're seeing where their lives are and how they're coping with these realizations that they've had of Oz. And I won't give too many spoilers away, but I will say that one of the characters that we're adding is the Cowardly Lion.
That's right.
And his voice is Emmy-nominated actor Coleman Domingo.
Oh,
yeah, who is just a phenomenal actor, and his voice is so iconic too. He was just in The Running Man, which was this past weekend as well, so it's gonna be good. And so you're seeing a little bit of the Wizard of Oz story, like Dorothy and her crew, but we're not going to see Dorothy's face.
Really?
Yeah.
No wonder, because I have been, like leading up to this, I'm like, who's playing Dorothy? Who's playing Dorothy? I'm like, how come I haven't seen her? Oh. Okay.
That's that's a little Easter egg for you, because John Chu, the director, he didn't want us to focus on that story. Yeah. That story we know.
You totally would.
That story we know. It's a different story. This is Elphaba's story. So that's where we're at. And you already got tickets. You're going?
We have the tickets.
Yeah.
We're going opening night. My girls are super excited. And I can't wait to see it. And, a big thing I tell my husband and my guy friends and my brother-in-laws, like, give it a chance. Like, go see it. Like, these women are, when they filmed this, they are recording live as they're singing. Like, Cynthia's flying through the freaking air and she's singing live and while they're recording all of this. So I'm like, it's just the production quality, the acting that they did. It's beautiful. And it's not just like a girly girl.
No, like, it's for everyone.
Musical,
I mean, I will be in front of you. You can sit behind me, but
don't talk to me.
Don't talk to me. But it is for everyone. And that reminds me, there are going to be 2 new songs that are outside of the stage musical, but those were both written by Stephen Schwartz, who's the original writer, composer of Wicked on stage too.
Nice.
So it's
That's
just
exciting.
It's going to be so amazing, and I can't wait. So if you aren't excited enough, here's a behind the scenes look at the gratification the actors have for these films.
What am I going to take away from this whole journey? I am going to
It's hard to talk about. I don't even know where to start. This is impossible. I'm gonna lose it.
It has shifted my whole life. It has shifted all of our lives. And it reminded me of the journey that we have all been through to get here.
The first time Cynthia and I sang together was at John's house, because we didn't screen test together, which was the craziest thing. And we sat around the piano. Stephen Schwartz accompanied us himself. And we sang For Good, and the tears flew out.
it was like a wonderful moment. We just got each other immediately.
And it was an amazing beginning to this whole journey.
I know that we put our hearts and souls into this, and this is a culmination of a lot of hard work and a lot of love.
I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship lost.
We've spent so many formative and special years and times together. So to be approaching Wicked for Good is really quite emotional.
I'm so grateful to have been trusted with this.
I'm going to take away the fact that I have watched dreams come true on this.
I think I'm really lucky. I got to do a project where I fell in love with a lot of people.
I'm very grateful for this journey, and I'm grateful for the audience, because without the audience, none of this would exist.
This just has meant the world to be a part of.
We've all learned so much from our characters, from each other.
And that spirit of for good, so personal to our journey now. The effect that we have on each other is forever.
Because I knew you.
Because I knew you. Because I knew you. I have been changed for good.
So when Wicked Part 1 came out, it grossed $757 million worldwide, right? But it's the highest grossing film adaptation of a Broadway musical. It was on a budget of $145 million.
Golly.
Yeah. But it took a long time to get to the screen. So from the book, they didn't know how to turn it into a movie. So that's where Stephen Schwartz came in and he said, I'm going to turn this into a musical. Trust me on this one.
Jeez.
That's how that forms. Then they finally got the film adaptation the green light to make it a movie. That was in 2012.
Gosh.
Here we are over 10 years later, finally getting the final piece of it.
Do you know the story, the background of Ariana Grande? Because I remember seeing something about her wanting to play the role of Glinda. Like she went and saw it on Broadway when she was like 9 or something with her mom. And she was like, I'm going to play her one day.
She saw it with original cast. She got to take a picture with Kristen Chenoweth and has actively said, that is my role. Like I will be Glinda. Period.
She brought it to fruition. For
and then auditioned when she first auditioned. She auditioned for Elphaba because there was a miscommunication.
Oh shoot!
And John Chu was like, I don't think Ariana's gonna be the girl. Like he already was like, no, she's too poppy Ariana. She's not gonna be it. And then she just came through those auditions and blew it
now
out.
She's Glinda. And
it's
like, oh yeah, she also sings.
Exactly.
She's also a pop artist.
Well, Wicked for Good is in theaters now. But up next, Academy Award winner Brendan Fraser is back on the big screen. Welcome back to Hollywood Hits. Brendan Fraser is back on the big screen in this touching story about the price of family. Rental Family is in theaters now. Are you a fan of him?
Yeah.
I love
market
him.
here isn't the
Like,
same anymore.
had my heart since...
Half the rate, twice the work.
Probably, but... of course, Mummy.
Right.
But George of the Jungle. Do you remember that? Ooh, he was so buff.
Oh my gosh, that was ages ago.
Even from Encino Man. That's when he.
Oh my gosh.
That's when he won my heart. Encino Man.
We play roles in clients' lives. Parents, siblings.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll
boyfriends,
let you up.
No, it's okay. No.
friends, and help
I was
them
gonna bring up
connect to what's missing.
The Whale.
I'm just
Oh my gosh, yeah.
That was
That was incredible.
so sad.
Roles with the real
Dude, I
What
know.
do you need me for? We need a token white guy.
Token white guy. Nice.
This girl needs a father.
Hi, Mia. I'm your father.
So
I'm your father.
he's an actor. He
Hello,
can't
Mia.
find work.
I'm your father.
So he takes a role in this
hates me.
agency
It's what
that
being a
rents
parent
out
is.
whatever you need
You could
as
live
a
in this
family
country
member,
for
right?
100
So
That's a
he's
cool concept.
Yeah,
There
he's
was
a
stupid
friend.
things you
He's
won't
a
understand.
dad. He's
Why
a
do you do this?
brother.
Sometimes the story we tell
And he takes
ourselves
on that role.
becomes the
Yeah.
truth. To her parents, you are her husband. These people look at you like they've been waiting for you their whole lives.
How long does he play this role, you know? Like, is
the
that like
contract for it or whatever?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And what you'll discover
I don't know if they do like
is that they
a
stay
set
with
time
you.
or
Yeah.
just until like a person reaches a point in their life or whatever. What a unique, sweet story, right?
I know it is.
And Brendan Fraser, Oscar winner for The Whale.
Watching The Whale was hard. It was so sad. I feel like there was a lot of ways that you could relate to it, and I thought he did an amazing job.
I feel like it's going to give you the same emotions with this one because this concept, it's true. This is like a real thing that they do in Japan.
It's true?
Yeah. And that's why director Hikara brought this to the big screen, because she wanted to show the cultural impact that it has in Japan, and that's where they filmed. So cast and crew was predominantly Japanese.
I didn't know that was a true thing.
Yeah.
What if you're just like really pissed off at your partner and you're like, I'm gonna need to swap for a day
what?
or two?
Time out, you
Who
go.
do you got? Because I'm not doing this with him today.
Where's your token white guy? I want that one. But this next one, I'm really interested to see what you think. Okay. So Sisu, it was an action-packed film. So this one is the sequel. Sisu, Road to Revenge, is in theater now. So it's it's the end of World War II, and they're in Finland.
Okay, I was gonna say, what country are we in?
But still doing, like, the Nazi occupation is, they're
still alive
just
and well.
losing, but they're still, occupying that.
You killed hundreds of civilians, including the family of a Finnish commando who took revenge and became a legend. The legend entered Soviet
Do you like these kind of movies, like just action?
Ago.
Oh, yes. Oh my gosh.
Clean up your mess.
Gore. Like,
what's the
fight?
Yeah. Well, yes, I do.
I think the legend has
when
been
there's an
wholesome.
amazing story behind it, you know.
That's what this one is.
If it's like a historical fiction.
Like, it's really intense fighting, gory scenes, but it's a really cool story behind it.
Got him.
They're saying I lit the fire in you. I will put it out. You are a mistake, an aberration. I will show you that there are worse things than death.
Oh shit. Sorry, can I curse now?
Oh, it's on YouTube.
Sorry.
Not on broadcast.
Okay, sorry. I love a good accent, so, you know. We'll show you that worse than death.
You stubborn motherfucker. Unleash hell.
Puppy. I never saw the first one. Should I watch the first one first?
Before watching this, you should watch
it. You are going to be buried in the frozen ground, like the rest of your family.
I love that story.
Crazy. Hell yeah, let's go. Love a good revenge movie.
It's my toxic trait is that I think that I can do that after I watch it, though.
Oh, for sure.
I'm like, mess with me. Okay, you know those movies where someone gets injured and then they like sew up their own wound? That's what Sisu is. That's what this movie is, okay? A good revenge story.
Heck yeah, I love that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And
That's
these
very
were
mafia-esque, you know?
Yeah.
I like that.
And these were really big movies for Finland. So it's one of the most expensive Finnish films. Oh, here's a fun fact too about Sisu, the first one. So in the lead, Jorma, he doesn't have a single line of dialogue until the very last minute of the movie.
Impressive.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, I will definitely check that. And the dog is back for the second one.
The dog's back too. Yeah,
of course.
Okay, well, so that we're getting to know Jackie a little bit through the movies that she likes, but let's get to know her a little bit more.
Yeah, what you want to know?
That's after the break. Welcome back to Hollywood Hits. Our very special guest today is executive producer Jackie Delgado. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And we're a little Wicked inspired here. We've got a Glenda Elphaba thing going on.
Yes.
But in reality, you probably should have been Glenda because you love talking about yourself.
Listen, girl. I have little bits of Glenda that I really love. Like, I love her opening line, whatever it is. That's like, oh, I'm so glad you got to see me.
Yeah.
Or so, heck yeah.
But you know what? Okay, first of all, you do say all of those things like in jest. You're just having fun with us. But second of all, you need a little bit. You need this confidence in this industry to be an executive producer, to command a set, to command a shoot, and that's a little bit about what you do. So tell us more about like what you do and how you got into it.
You know, my dream was to go to film school and direct a movie. Like that was always my dream, kind of growing up. I remember. Jason, our director, will laugh at me because like one of the very first like films I did when I was a kid is I did a recreation of the Brandy and Monica music video with my parents' camera.
Wait, you have this on tape
somewhere. I had
somewhere.
my sisters. I know, I need to find that. I created a stack of pillows, and I had one sister on this side and the other sister on this side. I'm like, we're singing this song, and yeah, I loved it.
Oh my gosh.
I'm pretty sure it's amazing if only I could find it. But yeah, so I've always
amazing. Yeah.
I've always wanted to do that. I did, film in high school, studied it at Texas Tech, and then after I left Tech, I moved back here. I got married. My husband was stationed here, and I got a job with advertising. And from there, I got to kind of stay in the film world. Yeah, and eventually I made it over here to QMP, and I've been here for 14 years now. So
I call you Boss Lady too, and my daughter knows you as Boss Lady.
Does she? Oh, well, she's adorable.
Yes.
She's a smart little girl.
I knew I loved her. But in a lot of these commercial productions, you have like an actor, a main actor in them. So if somebody's like, hey, I want to be in a commercial, what would a piece of advice you'd give them to stand out at a casting call? Get the part.
So in a casting call, the big thing I'm looking for is how big can you go? Because the rule is like I can always bring an actor down, right? But it's harder and harder to bring someone up. And don't be afraid to tell us like, I'm sorry, can I do that again? I'm really nervous. So that would be my piece of advice.
Words of wisdom from the boss lady herself. I like it. Okay. So my favorite thing to get to know our guests is, of course, asking your favorite movie and your favorite series. So what do you got?
Man, favorite series? Okay, favorite movie I mentioned before. I love a good like mafia movie. Goodfellas is one of my favorites. A Bronx Tale, Godfather. I love all of this. I think I was like a former like mob wife like back in the day. But I love all of those. But it's funny because my go-to when I'm at home, I put on Ever After. Like that's the movie I can quote word for word. Yeah. That or Gladiator. Those are my two. Like
those are your personalities.
Yeah. But I don't do Gladiator 2. I was not.
Oh,
I can't, no.
Sorry, Paul.
OG fan. Yeah, exactly. And then series, man, I don't know. It ranges so much. Like I loved The Bear. I used to love watching Everybody Loves Raymond, because I felt like, I'm like, that's my mother-in-law.
I can relate. Well, here's something else that you don't know about Jackie. Not only is she our boss lady around here, but she is our like resident baker.
Oh, I was like, what is she going to say? What do I not know?
We are on TV. No, she makes amazing sweets and treats and goodies. We love that. And she has an Instagram. You can see them, Jackie's Table.
Yes.
But they're so phenomenal. So
thank you.
In your...
She's just saying that.
So that she'll bring me some treats. That's why. So in your baker chef mind, what do you like to watch? You mentioned The Bear.
I loved Spanglish. He's a chef. Adam Sandler is a chef in that. And The Menu was insane. Yeah. That movie. If you haven't seen that movie,
it's crazy.
It's crazy. But other food movies, like I loved The Bear. I loved the anxiety that show always brings. And I used to wait tables when I was in college. I hated it so much. I would get so anxious waiting tables. So when I watch The Bear and it gets like crazy and everybody's in the weeds, I'm like, I remember. they're exactly right.
Yeah. Do you have a moment in a movie or show that featured food that you're like, I want that, I want to make that, or I want to eat that? So like, for example, in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Yes.
Going back.
Yes. They're shrunk. they're going through the yard, and then they come up on like a oatmeal pie. So it's like the 2 cookies and then the cream filling, and they eat it. And I've always wanted that to happen to me, like a huge cream cookie.
That's such a good. I wasn't really gonna say that's so funny. Yeah, I remember that scene. That's a good one.
Do you have any? Can you think of any? There's in Hook. They have the food fight.
Oh, that's right.
Harry Potter, food appears on the table.
I always think of stuff like, like in the Family Stone, she's making that, what is it, like a quiche or something like that Sarah Jessica Parker is making for the family. And then at the end, when it like falls on her, like I'm always thinking, you're not going to get that egg smell out of that clothes. Like that's always what I'm thinking. I'm like, how are you going to clean all that up? Like that's just, I'm always thinking of that kind of aftermath.
Oh, funny.
But I'm glad y'all like the treats I bring. I'll bring some now that the holidays are here. I got to bring some more.
Yes.
Yeah.
The cookies.
Yes, which cookies?
The snowball cookies?
Oh, yeah, those are good ones.
You heard it here. That means it has to happen.
Yes, I will bring some.
Okay. Thanks for letting us get to know you a little bit more.
It's fun being here.
Yeah. Well, you're sticking around. Don't leave yet. We've got more. But don't go anywhere. We've got details on the 2nd season of a binge-worthy series coming up. Welcome back to Hollywood Hits. Ted Danson is back in the 2nd season of Man on the Inside, and it's streaming now on Netflix.
I'm a private investigator. I was hired by your wife to figure out whether you were having an affair. It seems like you are. And he's not a surgeon. He manages a Pep Boys.
Look, I don't know what she's paying you, but I will double it. Plus, free oil changes for life.
Sold. Got it.
I want a real PI case, something juicy.
This is the job.
Jack Barringer, president of Wheeler College.
What can we do for you?
My laptop was stolen.
Schmidt.
This laptop is worth $400 million.
Juicy.
That's juicy.
I will be undercover as the new professor.
Oh, Ted Danson. Did you watch
Every
The Good Place?
faculty member could be
I
a
watched
suspect.
most of it, not all
Brad
of it.
Vinnick.
He's a multi-billionaire grad making a huge donation.
Let me introduce you to my wife and daughter.
I can see the family resemblance. Nope, that's the wife.
Hi, Dad. How's the case going?
I met someone.
I like your trench coat. You look
love
like
her.
a spy.
And so
That's a
they're
ridiculous
married in real life.
assertion.
Oh, are they?
She's one of the suspects.
Mom
For
from Elf.
God's sake.
Yeah.
I'm assembling an
know,
elite strike force.
You're blowing my mind right now.
My code name will be...
No code names.
When are we ever going to get to have code names?
Okay, fine.
You cannot be in a relationship with someone you're lying to.
Follow her.
Full disclosure. I got a pretty good buzz going.
Why would you tell me that?
For full disclosure.
You
Is
started
a
calling
turtle
me like
hanging from your jacket?
Oh, look at that. Your only chance to save Wheeler College is if you have a man on the inside.
I'll give you that $1 million if I can have one night alone with your wife.
What? Could happen.
$1 million? Shit, I'll book the room.
Did you see the first season of this one, Man on the Inside?
I saw most of them. I don't think I ever finished it.
Yeah.
But I love Ted Danson.
He's so good.
Yeah, and he's the really cool grandpa.
Yeah.
There's like a certain innocence to him or like naiveness to him that is really funny. But I really liked him on The Good Place. I think he did such a great job there. And so the second I saw this one, I was like, okay, I'm in. I'm hooked.
And all 8 episodes are going to be released at the same time. So you
Nice.
can binge the whole thing. But this is created by Michael Schur. Mike Schur is one of my favorites because he created The Office. He created Parks and Recs, Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I'm the worst at
and The
knowing
Good
that.
Place. Yes.
Oh, perfect.
So
Then I love him.
Yeah, that's his writing. That's his style. And so in season 1, you saw a lot of cameos from The Good Place. So we're expecting to see that again in season 2. More cameos
Nice.
from his work. But you also saw new faces like Max Greenfield. He's from New girl, Schmidt,
yes.
right? And then we're also going to see Oscar winner Mary Steenburgen. She's Ted Danson's real life wife.
That's crazy. That's cool. Yes, the mom from Elf. I'll always know her as.
Yes, exactly. So this one is just like super easy to watch, super fun, intriguing, a whodunit, but with a lot of comedy in it. So it's a good one.
Love that.
Good
I
one
will
to put on
binge
your list.
that over the Thanksgiving break.
There you go. It's perfect to get you through. Start with season 1. Get through the whole thing.
It's cute. It's fun. It's nice to not be so. I don't like to be so stressed out sometimes.
Yeah.
So
that's exactly what it is. So this is a perfect one for the holiday season, right? But if this one's not your style, we've got it all here on Hollywood Hits. So don't forget to connect with us on social media. You can see our entire show on our YouTube, and you can hear our entire show on our podcast. Jackie, thanks for joining me today.
I'm so glad you got to have me
on this wickedest of shows. Yes, don't forget, Wicked's in theaters. We'll be there. You might run into us.
We'll definitely be there,
in theaters. But thanks for joining us for Hollywood Hits. I'm Denise Cabello. Our special guest was executive producer, boss lady Jackie Delgado.
Thanks.
We'll see you next week.